My problem was number 1, express the side length of a square as a function of the length d of the square's diagonal. Also express the area as a function of the diagonal. Okay, so first I start with making a square so I can have a visual aid of what I am doing. Marking that d is the diagonal and each side in a square is equal. I know that the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, c being the hypotenuse, but if you look at a square, it's actually made up of two triangles, so it is x squared plus x squared equals d squared. Then, if I add those together, it comes out to 2x squared equals d squared. And then I know I need to solve for x to find one of the lengths so I can find the area. So that I would solve to get x by itself. So I would divide d squared by 2. So that would come out to x squared equals d squared over 2. Now I need to square root both sides. So the square root of x squared is equal to the square root of d squared over 2. So x equals d over the square root of 2, but I cannot have a square root on the bottom. So I have to multiply d by the square root of 2 over 2 because square root of 2 times square root of 2 comes out to 2, and that is equal to x, and that is one of my sides. So if I then multiply those two together, if I multiply this by itself, a side length and a side length, it'll come out to the area. So d square root 2 over 2 times d square root 2 over 2. I'm going to just multiply across to get d squared square root of 4 and 4 on the bottom. The square root of 4 is actually 2, so it'll be d squared 2 over 4. So if I simplify it, it'll come out to 1/2. So d squared over 2 is our area. And that is the final answer to the problem.